we opened with a marginal cut. Nifty tested 21,900, but we are back in the green, trading on a flattish but with a positive bias, back above 22,000. But I am concerned about this advanced decline ratio. I mean, that's clearly, I mean, it seems that the ball is clearly in the court of the bears. So is this sort of a pullback, or at least this pullback that the market is trying to post this in this session, which also is a FNO expiry session? Do you think it could be a dead cat one?
Yes. Well, good morning, everyone. So, yes, advanced decline ratio yesterday was worst ever. I think this kind of advanced decline ratio we saw in COVID and at the time of 2008 Lehman crisis. So, kind of the market yesterday. But yes, I believe we are near the temporary bottom because historically, technically, if I talk about the Nifty small cap, mid cap index, so in September, October, we saw a fall of around 10%, and in that fall, Nifty small mid cap index took supported 100-day moving average. Similarly, at this time, it has completed, Nifty mid cap index has completed 10% correction and took supported 100-day moving average, and now we are seeing a bounce back. So I believe we have made a temporary bottom, and historically first half of March remain volatile, and even we saw pressure, and after 15th of March, we see some kind of relief rally in the market. Maybe this is the because of the advanced text number. But yes, panic bottom has been made yesterday, and today's low has been made. Nifty is at exactly 50-day moving average, and Bank Nifty is also around near to 50-day moving average. So I'm expecting a temporary bottom in the market. Yes, we have to look for a confirmation that the correction has been ended and market is ready to move higher. But yes, for the time being, I believe it is good time to look for quality mid cap and small cap stocks, and stay with majority of your portfolio should be in large cap, but you can also select few quality mid cap and small cap and stocks from current level.
All right, focus on large caps, but look for pockets of opportunities out there, especially in the mid cap space. Small caps, be slightly wary. Tried to hold the fort yesterday, but ultimately fell victim to this broader market crash. But could not hold above 47,000. But we are seeing a good bit of recovery play out this morning. Almost the index has recovered from the day's low, is back above 46,800. Is 47,000 where you are a bit iffy about this reversal? Of how are you positioned on Bank Nifty?
Yes, Bank Nifty did relatively well yesterday because of the weekly option expiry. Tried to hold 47,000 mark and 20-day moving average, but in the morning it slipped below 20-day moving average. But today's low is exactly at 50-day moving average. I'm expecting once it will cross 20-day moving average around 47,000 mark, we can expect a short covering move. Maybe tomorrow we can expect a short covering move in the in Bank Nifty. So risk reward is favorable in Bank Nifty. I believe there is an unfinished business of hitting all-time high in Bank Nifty. So if today's low it managed to hold today's low, I'm expecting in coming days it is likely to outperform.
Right, and there is one particular bank I wanted to pick your brains on, is Kotak Mahindra. I mean, apart from HDFC, it's the only other bank in this cohort of large private banks that has not, done much over the past 3-4 years. I mean, on a 5-year basis, it's up just about 30%, and on a 1-year basis, flattish, up 3-4% or so. But yesterday managed to end higher in a falling market, and I think you would appreciate it, your technical analysis, a bullish harami formation on the price chart. There was a crossover for RSI as well. I mean, is this a stock to consider, in your opinion, at a time when everything else is deep in the red?
Yeah, if you look at the chart of the Kotak Bank, so since the beginning of 2021, it is in the range of 2000 to 1650. So it is currently trading near its lower end of the range. So I'm expecting a bounce back, and technically there is a kind of pattern inverse head and shoulder. It is forming, not yet completed, but I'm expecting this formation will be completed and it is likely to do well. So risk reward is very favorable in this counter. I think 1700 should act as a strong support now. It should not fall below 1700 mark. On the upside, 1780 to 1800 will be the first resistance area. 1800 is its 200-day moving average. Once it will cross 18,000, 1800 mark, I'm expecting a move towards 1950 level. So risk reward is very favorable. It will still remain sideways. The broader range is 1600 to 2000. But yes, it is near lower end of the range. So I'm expecting a bounce back from here.
Okay, Santosh, there is one lone ranger yesterday in the mid cap 100, and that is Murugappa Group firm CG Power and Industrial Solutions. Of all the 100, that was the only company that was in the positive, slightly though at 0.83%, and today too it is in the positive. Is it the confidence that they have laid their first foundation stone for the 7,000 crore semicon project in Sanand, Gujarat, or there is something else? What explains this? Out of 100, just one lone ranger.
Yes, definitely. I think on that the day of the news, the stock witnessed gap up opening and it managed to hold that level. So after filling that gap around 450 level, it is taking support at 450, which is a cluster of 50-day and 20-day moving average. So it is showing strong resilience around that level. So I'm expecting this 450 level should act as a strong support level, and it is ready to move higher. On the upside, this 490 to 500 area is a critical resistance zone, but I think it will cross this resistance and it may probably move higher. So the chart structure is very bullish. 450 is a stop loss, which is very near at current level, and upside is open towards 550 kind of level.
Santosh, another company in the same space or going into the same space is Vedanta. Now, SEBI has asked them to pay up 77.62 crores to Scottish explorer firm Keynes, and if they don't pay up in 45 days, there will be further action. Their stock in the last 5 days has slumped almost 10%. Good time to buy, or do you see this trend continuing for some time?
Okay. If I talk about the Vedanta, the counter is generally in sideways trend. On the downside, 250 is acting as a support. On the upside, 280 to 290 area is acting as a resistance zone. Currently it is trading near lower band of the range, and 255 is its 200-day moving average. So from current level, we expect a bounce back toward 270 or 280 kind of level. So for trading perspective, you can buy, but for long term perspective or medium term perspective, better to look other metal stocks which are doing relatively well. This may remain a trader's counter, but for investment, you can look a better option.
All right, and Santosh, at a time like this when the markets are in a free fall, I mean, what is your advice to traders out there? Should they just, wait on the sidelines, let the dust settle, or is there opportunity in the markets, in a falling market especially?
Yes, I believe last 2 days, especially yesterday's fall, is giving a good buying opportunity in many counters. So I'm expecting a temporary bottom in the market, and market should rally from current level. At least we can expect a dead cat bounce or a rally of 10 to 15% in some small cap or mid cap stocks. So my first pick will be from chemical space. For last many days, chemical stocks are not performing. There are some signs that they can outperform from here. So first stock is SRF. 2500 will be my first target. 230 will be a stop loss. I also believing that metal stocks should also do from here. There are some signs of revival from China, and metal doing well. So technically as well, Tata Steel is bouncing back from its 20-day moving average. So 150 should be a target. 138 should be a stop loss. Another from Tata Group, Tata Consumer, another strong counter. 1260 should be a target. 1130 should be a stop loss. As discussed, Kotak Bank, I am bullish on Kotak Bank. You can buy at current level. 1800 should be your target. 1690 should be your stop loss. And last from the mid cap IT space, the Sonata Software. It is after a descent correction, it is giving a good buying opportunity. Buy with a stop loss of 690. 820 should be your target.